Section 12. To postpone indefinitely. Purpose: to suppress a question before the assembly without incurring the risk of having it come to a direct vote. Example of it is opponents is testing out their voting strength without incurring the risk of direct vote in the question itself. If the motion to postpone is indefinitely carried, the purpose of the opposition is accomplished since the same question cannot be brought up again in the same meeting. Procedure: the proposer, upon recognition, says, "I move that the motion before the assembly be postponed definitely." The chair says, if the motion is seconded, it has been moved and seconded to postpone indefinitely the motion before the assembly. Is there any discussion? Are you ready for the questions? As many as are in the favor of the motion says aye. Those opposed say no. The motion is carried, etc., or lost. Explanation: its real purpose and effect is to suppress or reject the question without allowing it to be voted upon its merits. So it prevents the question having merits in the assembly. Employed to dispose of an ill-advised motion that may prove embarrassing to the assembly whether adopted or rejected. So it disposes motions that are not beneficial in the assembly, whether it would be adopted or rejected. It is applicable only on main motions. It is debatable and it opens the main motion to debate since an indefinite postponement would have the effect of finally disposing the main motion. Effects: if the motion is carried, the question to which it is applied is removed from the assembly. So it can no longer be used unless there would someone presents a new question. Number 2, if the motion is rejected, it may not be applied to the same question again unless the latter is subsequently amended or substantially modified. Basic rules governing the motion to postpone indefinitely: it cannot be made while someone has the floor. It must be seconded. It is debatable and it opens the main question to debate. Number 4, it cannot be amended. Number 5, it requires only majority vote. Number 6, a negative vote on this motion cannot be reconsidered. Number 7, it takes precedence only over the question to which it is applied. Number 8, it yields to the motions for the previous questions to lay on the table, modify the limits of the debate, postpone definitely, commit or refer, amend, and to all privileged and appropriate incidental motions. Number 9, it applies only to main motions. Number 10, it is subject to the application of the motions for the previous question and to modify the limits of debate and reconsider, affirmative vote, and withdraw.